Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining me here. Today, the 27th of January of 2023. It is a Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Friday is a day of Jupiter. Lots of promise for the weekend. I am using the Angel Tarot to look into the Karma Dharma for today, the weekend, moving forward, maybe a week ahead, or whenever you get to see this divine spread. It is a divine spread. So I'm using the Angel Tarot, as I've got the Major Arcana. They reference, I should say, the archangels. So calling on Spirit and the angels for our divine spread today. Hope that you're all doing well, and thank you all for being here, for liking, sharing, subscribing and commenting. The moon has been transiting through Aries in about, I don't know, in almost a day. The moon will enter Taurus. Taurus is where the moon likes to be. Moon in Aries says emotionally we can be quite courageous moving forward. Remember, Mars now, which rules Aries, is direct, even though Mars is still out of bounds. So expect things to happen that wouldn't actually happen, or even just doing things that are out of the norm. It's like emotionally pressing on the boundaries, overstepping boundaries maybe, possibly as well. Yeah, Venus has just stepped into Pisces, so good luck to Pisces people. Venus in Pisces will help the mutable signs. So Pisces, Virgo, Gemini and Sagittarius have got the blessings. With Venus having stepped into Pisces, she can be quite compassionate. She will be very loving, very intuitive. Pay attention. Pay attention. Can you nurture? Can you nurture and love from a place of sacrifice? Or are you coming from a place of compassion, hoping to end some sort of a cycle in your life? All planets are moving direct, my dear friends, and we've got some beautiful aspects. I may do an astrology update for you. I'm going to try and squeeze that in. There's a lot to talk about, so I've been meaning to do that the past few days. Let's see what the Karma Dharma is. What is the Karma Dharma? Aquarius, happy birthday. My dear Aquarius, if you are celebrating your birthday today or on the weekend, it's all systems go as the planets are all direct. What do the archangels want us to know? And we've got the Hermit, so Virgo comes up greatly. This is Archangel Raziel. It's a time of going within. Make time to make some quiet time, turn inwards. Virgo's all about looking at the details, right? We've got the ability to discern and see things more clearly. This is like a spiritual lesson. This divine spread speaks to a spiritual lesson. And this is all about self-discovery as well. Okay, so this could be something to do with guidance, with being guided. The Hermit could be a professional, someone that is guiding you. Take some time out to meditate, as this will help you greatly. Ask for guidance from Archangel Raziel. What is the divine spread? What are the messages coming through, please, Spirit? And this is the Tarot of Rider-Waite by Pamela Coleman Smith. Okay, if you're interested. Beautiful deck. It's fairly new for me. So I love the way it's done though. It's quite, what's the word I'm looking for? It's classy. It's a classy deck. So please guide Archangel Michael, Archangel Raziel. What is it that we are discovering? We're one step before the Wheel of Fortune, right? The Hermit is a 9. 9s do speak to endings. This may also be talking about the 9th of February. We're just around the corner. Today being the 27th. This could be talking about 9 days moving forward. January holds 31 days. So count. Let's see what's going on. Where are we coming from? From the past. We've got the Ace of Cups at the foundation. What is hidden from us? We've got the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands, of course, we know is someone that's still standing. They've been through a lot of hardships pertaining to a love situation, to something that they're hoping to create. They've been putting a lot of effort in. Where love is concerned also, this could be someone that's holding their ground. Sometimes it's like blockages with a 9 of Wands, and remember it is a 9. This could be the end of blockages or the end of the frustration. Remember Mars having come out of its retrograde through, as he was transiting from last October through Gemini. It's been very frustrating and very hard, very difficult to make decisions moving forward. There's a lot of desire here, and that's why someone's holding their ground, someone's still standing after all that they've been through. There has been an opportunity in the past. Remember, there's always free will. Has this opportunity, the hand of Spirit has offered this new beginning, this potential, has it been taken advantage of? Or have you been taken advantage of? Recent past, we've got the Knight of Wands. This could be the traveller, someone who could be at a long distance to you. This is Sagittarian energy. The Knight of Wands is always on the run, always taking action, very driven. He carries that 10th wand, right? Knight of Wands could be a player, someone that was not ready to settle down, someone that's very on fire pertaining to hoping to create their desires. What is happening in the now? More fire. We've got a lot of fire element here. Fire does speak to taking action, the ability to create, right? 2 of Wands in the now. We see that this person is holding that Ace of Wands. He's left a wand behind him. This is probably something that they desired in the past. He's turned his back on this wand. Right, but also, again, it could speak to physical distance, possible new journey opening up. Someone's made their choice. The portal is here. And there are many, many possibilities. And, you know, the world ball, the cosmos that he holds in his hand could speak to the ability to expand, to travel. I don't know, revisiting a past cycle. Remember that the retrogrades always do speak to the past, but, you know, Mars and Mercury have just recently turned direct. So they're traveling over their retrograde degrees, which means they're coming out of shadow soon. So it's all about moving forward, taking action, starting to build. And it's like a conclusion, a resolution to what we've been stuck with. There are many, many possibilities. What is crowning? Wow. On someone's mind, there's some sort of an ending here. Ten of Swords, remember, is all about the darkness. It's betrayal. It's, I cannot do this anymore. This is done and dusted. But it's like we're coming out of the darkness now. It's like we did not have the clarity. I do feel as, because we've just recently had a new moon in Aquarius, and remember Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, which is in Taurus. So we've had that new moon in Aquarius, which in actual fact it squares Taurus. So what it's telling me is that in the next day or so, as the moon is going to enter Taurus and will square that possible new beginning. Remember that the new moon took place at the 1st degree of Aquarius. First, one, this turns into, it's an ending, but it turns into the Ace of Swords, which brings me to that 1st degree of Aquarius. So as the moon is going to ingress into Taurus, it's going to square. It's like the moon has been building. It's like things starting to happen. It's like building on something emotionally. And the moon is going to come and touch on, I would say around Sunday, Monday probably. It's going to come and touch on Uranus. So expect surprises, maybe things that were hidden pertaining to an ending, denial, denial of an ending. Also, Aquarius is a revelation ruled by Uranus. Someone's had an aha moment. And this will happen as, remember, this is the darkest before the dawn. So therefore the sun starts to rise and brings in the clarity of what is it? How can we release this burden? We've got a 9 and a 10. We've got a 9 with a hermit. We've got an ace. We've got beginnings and endings. So not everyone is on the same timeline, remember. Let's see what the action and the advice is from Spirit. Wow, another beautiful possibility here. Okay, where this was maybe I shouldn't say an idea, but it was more so a potential. You know, water is very flowing. It can run through your fingers. This is something that we can actually grasp on. You could see the hand of Spirit is it's more stable. This is more certain. There's more certainty here than what here, because as we know, the water is running from the hand of Spirit, from the hand of God. Here, there's more stability and there's much potential here. The Ace of Pentacles, we know, are many, many possibilities pertaining to actual things, real time. Not only dreamy, creative energies, but more something that's sturdy, that's real, that's promising for the future. The action and advice is someone is taking action and making a stable offer, something that we can build on. Yes, this is a beautiful potential. And the advice is that when this offer comes in, grab it. And stay grounded though. Stay grounded, be real, be open. Let's see what the possible outcome is. We've got the 7 of Pentacles. So the potential is here. We're looking at our investments. 7 speaks to the angels, obviously. 7, it is a 7-year. I don't know, this is logically Taurian energy, but Capricorn speaks to Capricorn as well. Why do I say it is Taurus? I mean, but you know that it's Capricorn that's all about building. And of course, both Taurus, Capricorn are slow-moving earth. It's earth element. But it's Capricorn and Saturn, which speaks to a 7-year cycle, 7 months. We've been building. We're at a good place financially, where stability is concerned. But there's also a pause here. 7s are numbers of conflict. So we'll see. Let's see what spirit and the planetary alignments, how they come through for us with this divine spread. What's going on? Another ace. My. Oh my. Another ace. There is a lot of desire and passion. The light comes on. I see the Ace of Wands as a light bulb, the electrifying energy of Uranus, power, desire, passion. We know that this could speak to a potential new beginning. Yes, it can be a very sexual energy, very much to do with our the base chakra. There's like a strong desire for a new beginning. Lots of potential here. And remember, it is a gift. So looking at the energies that we're working with. We've got a lot of air. Air means communication, action, in perception. We have got a fair bit of fire and a fair bit of earth, my dear friends. Remember, we are in the season of Aquarius, but we've still got Saturn there in Aquarius. So, you know, Saturn sort of tries to sort of hold us back. It's like saying, have you done the work? Have you been standing in integrity for the future to unfold? You need to believe. Venus has entered Pisces. Mars is on a roll. Mars has learned, has received the lessons. Now it's all about having the desire, the strength, and also the energy to move forward. Fire is what we need here, right? Because we know that water and earth is very much about recessive energy. We need more yang energy, and we do have it. So Spirit is saying, yes, it'll be more about the yang energy, so maybe the masculine coming through to complete a cycle, to reach some sort of an accomplishment, to reach someone or a situation that could be at a physical distance. Remember, I was just talking about Saturn, and these are the fixed signs. It is a Saturnian card. Yes, fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. We are having a full moon in Leo, my dear friends, on the 5th of February, just around the corner. A full moon obviously is like a culmination. And just keep this in mind, that Venus will also be retrograding in Leo. So pay attention to what's going on from now and even, let's say, March. Because there are cycles that are opening and closing. Remember that Leo is the heart, it's the sun. And Aquarius, Leo is all about the individual creating. It's creating from the heart. It's the inner child. It's taking leadership. It's someone who holds a position of power. Aquarius is all about the group. So there's been a new seed that's been planted in let others help you, let your friends help you. There's a possibility for a wish fulfillment. Aquarius is about socializing, getting out there, communicating. Leo, which will be the culmination, the filling up of the moon, is that we will actually see what we need to do to have the courage to come from a place of heart, to take a risk, and to create. Here is Venus. Venus is very magical now. She's in Pisces. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. So there's a possible completion, yes. I don't know. I mean, Pisces does speak to spirit, a spiritual connection, but it can also speak to blockages, love affairs, long distance. One more. Oh my goodness me. You know, when I always start the divine spread, it's not about making it a love reading, but with all these cards here, and with the lovers, of course, it does bring up love. Here is Gemini, the lovers, a union that's been blessed by Archangel Michael, by spirit. But we see what separates these two people is this mountain in the beginning, in the middle here. I don't know if you are separated by a mountainous area. The mountain can speak to strength, though, needing to be the mountain goat, right? The mountain does speak to strength, but it also speaks to blockages. Of course, the lovers, being Gemini, Mars is moving direct now. So Mars obviously is in good connection in Gemini to Aquarius, a lot about air, so communication, perception, decisions, siblings, your close environment, collaboration. What's at the bottom? There's the perception of blockages here with the Eight of Swords, and we've got a Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, most experienced queen in the deck, very stable, very dependable, very grounded. She's all about practical matters. She's the go-to person. She's very good with her money. She is the minor arcana of the Empress, my dear friends. Yeah. What I get here is that this is what she's wanting. She's wanting something long-term. She's wanting something that's promised, something that's real. But there's been a holding back because Four of Pentacles, usually being Taurus, again, it could be, you know, the miser, feeling unloved. Someone's holding back on their emotions. Someone's saving up their pennies. Someone has got issues pertaining to a home. Four of Pentacles, protecting one's heart. As I said, feeling unloved. Money issues. And we've got the Sun. The Sun could also be, yes, it can be something to do with one's heart. Someone being, yes, very open with their emotions. The Sun is out there. There's nothing to hide under the Sun. But here, so I'm going to say that the Sun is the inner child. Someone's protecting their inner child. They're protecting their children. They're protecting their happiness. It's like, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is not a risk taker. She doesn't take risks easily. So we could be surely talking about an earth sign. The Sun does speak to possible happiness in the past, but then there was like, just like the crab, right? Being open, and then when there's danger, sort of pulling back on one's openness, holding back. Remember, I'm not reading reversals. So, heavy burden, 10 of Wands, lots of heaviness, no fun. It's all about work, money, blockages. Let's take some other cards and see what's going on. Let's take some Lenormand. Remember that the Hermit speaks of self-discovery here, needing to take time out to see the light, someone needing to grow spiritually. We know that this is a lot of hardship here. It's like feeling as though one is going to give up. But there are opportunities here coming through from Spirit. Remember, the Lovers is a head of a heart decision. I would say here that someone needs to know that they need to come from the heart and not from the head. Wow, there's the mountain that we were talking about. That is in between the lovers, this partnership, whatever this is, whether it's love or business. This can be a business reading. Again, the mountain, as I said, mountainous, being in a mountainous area, the mountain does speak to strength. That's where Leo comes in, but the mountain can also speak to great patience. And you know, we've got a saying in Greek that says, when the mountain wouldn't come to Muhammad, Muhammad would come to the mountain. I don't know if I've translated it well. And you know, sayings do come, proverbs, they do come from life. It's like someone's being humbled. That's what I get with the mountain here. But it also, the mountain does remind me very much of the Nine of Wands, needing to hold on to the strength. Okay. Physical distance can be a thing here with number 21, which is also the World card, which we've got here. Wow. We've got an offer on the table, the bouquet, and it is a 9. There is an offer on the table, and of course this speaks to a potential. Remember, it can speak to possible springtime as well. Could be that someone's wrapping something up, a major cycle that's ending in their life, and spring is around the corner. One more. We've got the clouds that are clearing, and the sun comes through. The messengers, we've got 3 birds here. It's like when the sun comes through, it clears the clouds. We see a storm here, but this is the end of a storm. 396. I don't know what this means. 12, 18. 18 is the moon. And the moon can speak to full moon or new moons, but remember, the moon is also subconscious fears. The moon can speak to secrecy, connected to the home, something to do with motherhood, things to do with our subconscious. We've got a key here. And the key, of course, can speak to some sort of an open wound. We see the cage open. 33 is a master number. It comes after 22, which 22 is opportunities that arise. but there's hesitation. But we've gone to the 33. Someone's possibly made a decision, and there are opportunities opening up. Threes always speak to expansion and growth. An initial stage of success. Let me just restart. And the key again speaks to Chiron. We know that Jupiter is coming, Jupiter in Aries is coming up to Chiron. Jupiter can give us the truth or the wisdom, the light pertaining to what's been hidden, connected to taking that journey. A sort of a wounding pertaining to one's mind or one's perception or one's leadership. Why could not? Why? Because Jupiter is on a roll in Aries. He's in a Mars-ruled sign. And obviously in a good connection with Mars, which rules Aries. It's like more courage here. The courage to work with this open wound. The key can speak to revelations, liberation from blockages, from being stuck. A karmic cycle ends, possibly. And there is the possibility to heal through wisdom and to find a way to continue this journey. The seed has been planted. It's all about picking up on those seeds. It's like what I'm getting is that because Jupiter has already connected with Chiron a few months ago when he was just before he retrograded, he's now, and we will have the revelations. Remember, Jupiter is truth. Jupiter is optimism. It's wisdom, it's philosophy, it's long distance. So we see as there is like an uncovering, there's revelations pertaining to this open wound in getting moving, continuing this journey. And obviously it's been tough. We've got the whip here. The whip is number 11. Justice comes up with number 11. Some karma, possible divorce, separation, conflict, maybe even through internal conflict, right? The whip is something sudden. And it's the energy of Lilith. Now Lilith, which is also called the dark moon, it can be those lower vibrational energies because of a lack of justice. I mean, Lilith is also very sexually inclined, but it's those darker, lower vibrational sexual energies because of a lack of fairness and justice. And there's a sense of banishment, feeling as though someone's been left out in the cold. Feeling, I get the Five of Pentacles. After loyalty, after fun, or, I mean, the dog is loyalty, it's friendship, it's staying on the path. But we've got two master numbers here, 11 and 33, and I spoke of number 22. This is an 18. An 18 again speaks to the moon, someone's emotions, someone's unconscious fears, trust issues. And there is the garden. I was talking about Lilith, and she was banished from the Garden of Eden because she demanded respect. She demanded equality from Adam. The garden, someone's loyalty, someone's loyalty to being in And we know the Garden of Eden is a wonderful place to be in, but we all remember the serpent doing things that weren't meant to be done, overstepping the boundaries, doing something unlawful. But this can also speak to someone's social life, someone's reputation. Maybe that's what the conflict. Someone was conflicted between their happiness, and their reputation in the world. Their life as, being loyal on their path, the path that was forged for them. This may be the wound. I believe this has got a lot to do with internal conflict, but also, remember, 11s speak to portals. So since we're at the 33, I feel as though a decision has been made that someone is going to keep investing in what they've invested in, even though they're turning a difficult corner. We'll take more cards here and see what this is about. Remember, we had the Queen of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Sun, and the Ten of Wands. What is this Ace of Cups in the foundation, which is the seed planted from the past? This is what this reading is created from. This is the seed that's blooming, this Ace of Cups. And, of course, its branches. Oh my God, we've got 4 swords. Why did I say 4 swords? 4 aces. Someone needs to heal. This is like an offer being made and then it being cut away because of some lack of truth. It's also, the Ace of Swords is a card of reckoning. So again, I get the internal conflict. But, this potential, was it able to stand in truth? We know that the Nine of Cups, another 9. 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment. 10 Cups, but a possible ending as well. We had a potential beginning from the past, which was a wish fulfillment. I said fish now, my goodness. But this sword of truth, and we know that there's a crown on this sword, so it does bring up royalty, it does bring up reputation, it does bring up ego for me. This sword has cut through, and 10 Cups obviously could speak to a possible beginning that will be the ending of a happy chapter, or the possible ending of an emotional journey, possibly connected to family as well. Remember, the Nine of Cups is someone doing something that makes them feel good. It's a feel-good energy. But it can also speak to someone that's gotten away with something. They did something that was not on the up and up, let's say. It was quite selfish. Someone being quite selfish. And it's another 9. Let's look at the 9 of Wands. I did say 4 of Swords. Here it is. I knew that this would come up. I knew it. Yes, someone's been through the mill. They need to... We've got the Warrior here that needs to heal. They need to see, to understand. It's like they're working things out in their mind, going over information, going over the past. Let's take one more. And there is no communication here, obviously. someone needs to heal, and communication has been blocked here. But there is a moment of crisis, second chances. There will be a resurrection, and we know that the Four of Swords is where someone, it does show someone that lies on a coffin. This is like someone on their tomb, on a tombstone. It's like a situation feels as though there's been an ending. This situation can never be resurrected, but Archangel Michael comes in and says, yes, there are second chances here. Yes, there is aid coming through from Spirit. This is powerful. This is Pluto. Pluto is in transiting through Capricorn. Pluto will change, will leave Capricorn for 3 months, from end of March until mid-June. So Pluto will be very different. We'll feel this shift greatly. Pluto is entering Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus, right? Which is the sky god. Uranus is intelligence. It's how to break free, how to move towards the future, how to find those riches, how to come together, how to work together. It's the humanitarian, Aquarius is. And remember that it will be a moment of needing to make a very important decision moving forward on whether to continue on this path, to resurrect your life, or to change paths, I feel here. Some things need to literally go. There's something that's, because we know that crisis, obviously it's a major arcana, it comes after the death card. From the death card number 13 all the way up until number 20, it's quite a journey. Remember, after the death card comes temperance, which says patience, healing. Then is the devil, needing to do the hard work, needing not to fear, needing to work with those blockages, with karma. Then 16 is the tower, going through a major shift, going through an awakening. Then comes the star, which promises hope. Then the moon, emotionally, working with the soul, with your subconscious fears. Then comes the sun, which after that emotional darkness, let's say, of the moon, not knowing, the sun and the moon come together to provide a seed for a moment of crisis. Help comes through from Spirit, yes. It's the yin and the yang, the moon and the sun come together, and then comes crisis, a critical moment. But Spirit has our back. Pluto says that there are riches here. Do we have the ability to resurrect and move forward? It's moving through great power. Remember, Pluto is personal power as well. Where the collective is concerned, this will be very powerful for the people. The power comes to the people. The power is not within those few that sit in powerful positions. Archangel Michael, remember, speaks to fire. He is the fire element, and he's the protector. He's our protector, the protector of our universe. Let's see what this Knight of Wands is about in the recent past. There's the Magician. We've got an Ace. As above, so below. Mercury is now direct. We've got all the tools we need to run with our desires, our passion. The desire here is to communicate, is to create. So we've got Gemini, Virgo energies here. Stars align for a possible new beginning. There's another ace here in the now position. Many doors open as long as a choice is being made here. Through this action, remember the clouds here? The action could be communication, as birds do speak to communication. It could speak to also collaborating, communicating with a group of people. Right, we've got 3 birds. They're messengers. And remember that the desire, the fire, to understand is here. As I said, the sun comes through and the clouds disappear. So it's the sun, the desire, the Ace of Wands, which again is all about being driven. It's like the light coming on will clear this confusion, and many possibilities are open here. I want to take one more on the now position. There is the help. The wisdom comes through the Wheel of Fortune. There is Jupiter, which does give us the wisdom. And again, another 10. This is justice. This is wisdom. This is endings. This is divine timing. And it could be, yes, it could be also for some of you, divine timing. The timing could be the time of Pisces, as the sun will ingress into Pisces, even though Venus has already stepped into Pisces. So, what is crowning? What is at the top of the reading? We've got justice. Wow. 10, 11. We've got the Hermit. We've got Jupiter here, the wheel, and then we've got justice here. So Libra does speak to fairness, justice. It does speak to partnerships, relationships, karma and dharma. Justice, the hand of God is giving justice here. Many possibilities open. So this is actually another ace. Remember, it's a major arcana. We've got an ace with the magician. We've got a 10, which turns into an ace. We've got 11 here, which is 2 aces in actual fact. Someone could be possibly going through a divorce here, some sort of legal situation. What is this hand of spirit, the Ace of Pentacles, which could be a hand out, a payment. It could be something that's very promising, an offer. Again, what is this? There's the moon, the cycles come through for me. Cycles. I don't know if this offer will be made when we've got a full moon in Leo. The advice, this is the advice and the action. This could be a secret offer as well. It can be a secret offer. Yes, the Knight of Cups comes through. Remember, he is a very romantic individual, but also he's got a lot of self-doubt. Knight of Cups, Scorpio. We could be talking about a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. Could have strong earth in their chart as well. Remember, the moon does speak to the home, lots of secrecy pertaining to a home, a marriage, a commitment. Let's see what that 7 of Pentacles is about. We've got a messenger coming through. Some truths are coming through. Remember that the Page of Swords is Gemini. Plus also someone possibly also checking you out on social media, needing to see where you are. If this is a love relationship, there will be communication, but remember that there will also be some truths. This could be a message of, yes, I've looked at a situation, I've decided, I know what I'm going to do. I've made a decision. So we've got the Death card here. There is going to be an ending. Scorpio is all about letting go of past karma. Remember, the South Node is in Scorpio. Scorpio also is money that comes through from a partner, from a bank, from a loan. Scorpio is emotional intimacy, sexual intimacy. Someone is dealing with a karmic purge here. Let's take one more. This could say the end of a dilemma is here. It is resonating though with the Three of Swords. We've got 3 swords here. Remember, the Two of Swords, yes, is also a moment of, needing to make a decision. So we've got the Knight of Cups there, which again is 2 steps forward and a step back, or 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Someone is torn between something that's ended, something that they were invested in. I don't know what this dilemma is, whether it's pertaining to romance and money. I mean, they're torn between, someone's torn between their financial stability and a love relationship, or we know that letting go of, the South Node is never an easy situation, because this is someone needing to get uncomfortable. Let's take one more card. And we've got the Five of Cups. Someone still dealing with past karma, still focusing on the past, not ready. The potentials are here, but I feel that there is a lot of fear. And remember here that we've got the Five of Cups, and someone needs to pass over that river, pass over that bridge. It's like still looking back to the past, still dealing with past karma. Let's see what the World card, the Ace of Wands and the Lovers is about. We've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. And we've got the Fool card. I love this, everyone. I love this, absolutely. Because looks like this Queen of Pentacles, and there can be a true offer here. I mean, there's fresh energies here. We've got a Page of Swords here, which is Gemini, so it's all about a decision. It's all about needing to communicate, collaborate, talk, to overcome what this dilemma is. And this could be bringing things up from the past connected to a heartbreak. But this Page of Pentacles also is like, it's like a message that comes through, and the Page offers the Queen what she has been wanting, this Ace of Pentacles. There's great promise here, and therefore we've got a potential of a brand new cycle here. Now also on another level, this could be this Queen of Pentacles, this mother, potential mother, someone who's all about duty to her children. I don't know. What was I going to say? I was going to say that there is a potential that she's offered so much. She's offered so much security. She was someone that was always there, always dependable, very Venusian, I would say, very fixated possibly on a certain situation connected to a partnership. It can also speak to a love connection here. This is something that's been created, obviously, through a lot of passion. But she closes up a cycle here. We've got the World card and the Fool card. This is a huge ending. And this is like dealing with a dilemma. Literally putting something or closing something up. And then starting a brand new journey. But there is a promise here. Now looking at the outcome here, it is saying that someone is still dealing with, and I feel it's got a lot to do with something stable and long term. Okay, because we see the World card here, which does speak to the 4 fixed signs. Now, my dear friends, the North and South nodes, they're still in Taurus, Scorpio. They'll be ending mid-year. They'll be changing axis, which what that says to me is that we're still dealing with this fixed energy. So where karma, dharma, and fate is concerned, there's still fixated energies. I do feel that Uranus has got a lot to do with, as Uranus is transiting through Taurus, I feel that it's got a lot to do with changes needing to happen. But this cycle will end probably mid-year. Now, we're not all on the same timeline. Okay, remember. So someone is still needing to make a decision here. And that's what we see also with the 7 of Pentacles, the Scorpio card being here. We will also have an eclipse in Scorpio in October. But remember, eclipses, which eclipse things from our life, they're very karmic and they can play out months before. In May, we're having a couple of eclipses, very powerful eclipses. Actually, on the 20th of April, we're having a very powerful eclipse, which is connected to Pluto. Now, it is going to be an eclipse that will be playing out at the last degree of Aries, which is Mars ruled. So it will be like the warrior, right? The desire to move forward, the soldier. There'll be a critical moment, I believe, around May, around the end of April, May. And we know eclipses are very important times. So I do feel there's like still things playing out that are needing to be dealt with and finished off. Venus will be retrograding in Leo, which is another fixed sign mid-year. So anything can happen. We're not all on the same timeline, so we're not all affected in the same way. This is a reading pertaining to the energies that we're working with. Remember, it's not a personal reading. There are many potentials here for aces. They're all on the table. So the opportunities are there, but we're not all made up of the same energy, frequency. We don't all walk in the same personal situations. We're not there yet. We're not on the same timeline, which says these opportunities do come in for each of us personally at a different time. And timing is very important. Now, let's take the 8 of Swords, which is the general energy. I am especially want to focus on the divine area of the spread, which there are 3 major arcana cards here. We are talking about the fixed signs, we're talking about Gemini, and we're talking about Uranus. Uranus, remember, I said, is going to break down on the fixed energy of Taurus. Taurus is all about values. Taurus is ruled by Venus. So Venus can speak to peace, but after hardships, love, money, self-worth, okay? There's a new cycle starting. For some of us, this is promised around, when the sun ingresses into Aries, which is the new astrological year, which we know that this Queen of Pentacles, okay, which could be each of us. Queen of Pentacles is someone that doesn't take risk. We see here that she takes a risk. She will continue that journey. She will revisit that journey. This journey is open. It could be a literal journey, a metaphorical journey, taking a leap of faith and trusting in spirit, right? But there's something that she needs to be enlightened about before she can close up this cycle. She needs to have the fire beneath her, right? She needs to have the desire to take that risk. Without fire, where earth is concerned, there's no... Earth is stable, it's slow, it's protected, it's finances, it's things turning real. But fire speaks to the opportunities, the ability to create, and the ability to be the warrior. Let's see what this 8 of Swords is about. Yeah, you see, holding back and feeling, perceiving that there are blockages. We've got the 9 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles is the individual that knows that she knows she's in the Garden of Eden, and she knows that she's got everything that she desires. She's got everything that she's worked for, but she is the individual. There's a sense of loneliness and singlehood in the 9 of Pentacles. She could be an individual that is in a place where she feels very lonely. She's a 9. 9 is the hermit. Self-worth is what she needs to have. She's got it. She's got that self-worth. Even though she's happy in her Garden of Eden, there's something missing. That Ace of Pentacles is missing. That potential, that offer, that long-term relationship, that new home. This is what will give her the understanding that she feels complete. She's stable. She is surrounded by support. She feels like she's in an environment where she's got the support of her family, the family she's built, the family she's come from. She knows her worth. So again, I'm going to go to the Hermit. Remember, it speaks to someone understanding who they truly are. Someone that's discovering themselves and knowing that they are worthy of the happiness, of the stability, of that relationship, of that position in society or in their life. We've got Pisces here in the Hanging Man. So Pisces season. Again, I'm going to say Pisces is not very far away. Pisces is before Aries. There's still a moment of pause. And also Pisces does speak to surrendering, seeing the light, Maybe this is saying there's enough sacrifice. We've sacrificed enough. Now it's all about knowing that we are worthy of what it is that we feel is the magic that can happen for us in our future moving forward. Pisces, unexpected. Pisces, ruled by Jupiter, ruled by Neptune. And this could also be someone having that enlightenment, that awareness, as Venus transits through Pisces. And the Sun soon to finish the cycle, right? Another year is coming to an end, another astrological year, where the Sun will close up a major cycle and begin a new cycle. We've got Pisces and Aries here. So this could maybe give you the potential of when this could be playing out for you personally. Of course, you need to be familiar with your own chart. That helps. Do consider joining us on Patreon if you are not with us, as we learn about our own charts, how to read the astrology, what's going on in the sky right now, and how it could possibly be affecting our own personal lives, our own chart. Okay, I want to take a wisdom of the oracle. Let's see what the advice is here. We've got the Six of Cups here, and the Six of Cups we know is a soulmate connection. It's all about the inner child. It's all about the nostalgia, the past, emotional balance, happiness, trust. But there are also possibly children in the picture. We've got a couple of pages here. Sometimes we tend to take the position of the mother, other times of the child. Okay. Let's see, what is the message today, dear Spirit? What is this key? What will be this revelation, this liberation, this conclusion, this key? What is this key about? Go the distance. Go the distance is in the reverse, which says someone is not ready to go the distance, and there could be distance. It's all about taking the, having the energy, the courage, moving forward. We see the finish line here. We're almost there, but not quite. Let's see what the 47 protection message speaks to. 47 is an 11. Do you feel as if you've been wandering in the desert now for ages and ages and nothing is happening? When you conjure up the image of a desert, you picture parched lips, sunburnt skin, and mirages. But there is more to it than that. Amid the hot sands are creatures with resilient spirits, tough skins, and the willingness to burrow deep underground for water so that they may thrive. This is a time of developing survival skills and resilience. You are learning how to conserve your strength, and in this temporary time of austerity, it's wise to be selective about where you expend your energy. Listen to the call of your soul, because it will never lead you astray. This is an important time for letting go of what's not important. So it is talking about austerity. This could speak to financial austerity, emotional austerity, feeling a sense of lack. We did see that Four of Pentacles a couple of times. Right? And this is saying that we need to conserve our energy and learn to make do with less until until the rain comes. What can I say? And the rain does speak to water, and water is emotionally being open. Then we will have the ability to go the distance. And I feel that we've been waiting for certain opportunities to close up a cycle. Remember, reserving your energy, putting your energy towards something that will give back to you, and not where your energy will be lost. Remember, Mars, having turned direct, is all about our energy. He is still out of bounds, which means maybe there's no reserve to our energy or our ability to move forward. But this will come with the Ace of Wands. This is what Spirit is saying. Give it time as we move into, remember, as the Sun will ingress into Aries, that will be the potential for brand new beginnings. It's like we're needing to close up a cycle and we're running on empty right now. And that could also speak to our finances. You know, all things in our life, it's like a domino. Where we don't have those finances, we may not feel supported. We may not feel that we have the ability to go the distance. Whether it is, you know, physical distance, our reserves, our money reserves could be holding us back. Where there's no financial stability, we feel a sense of lack. So we take a few steps back. Remember, we're at the Hermit. So this is what's promising. You need to meditate. You need to take some time out. It is a time of solitude. We are still in winter. We are in winter, dear friends. But remember, winter is where we are in our cave. Spring is just around the corner. There is great promise here. Okay? All right. I want to just take now a couple of Sibyllars on the Lenormand. I want to see what this key is about. We've got Omaggio de Preziosi, a precious gift. We've got the Gran Signore. And we've got Superbia, vanity. But this speaks to generosity. It's interesting because we've got amazing Sibyllars here. The Omaggio di Preziosi can be a precious gift, an offer that comes from this Gran Signore, which could be, this could be a King of Cups, King of Pentacles, the Emperor. This is someone that's quite generous, but they've got a name, they've got a reputation. So this could be someone who has a little bit of pride and ego. This is what we see in the Superbia, but we see the peacock, which speaks to luck. It's a very spiritual card. It could also speak to a choice that is made. Remember what I said here with the Two of Wands, someone being a little bit humbled and making a choice and running with it, therefore opening many possibilities. Right? The peacock does speak to strong intuition, so this could possibly also be speaking to a spiritual connection, but also remember this being a 13, the Gran Signore again brings up the Scorpio energy. We've got an 8 of Pentacles, which is more putting in the work. It's Virgo energy. And the Two of Wands, following one's desires, turning our back on something in the past that we desired that did not work, and There's great promise in the Superbia here. The Falsita, Four of Pentacles, someone not trusting, holding back. It's, you know, Four of Pentacles is someone fearing, getting their heart hurt, possible financial crisis, a sense of lack. But remember that the cat can also be very playful. Remember, cats have 9 lives. And the Giovina Fanciulla here, matters pertaining to trust. Giovina Fanciulla is all about, you know, something new, but also she is the young maiden, which brings fresh energies. She's very ethical, someone being totally open and possibly needing to trust. The falsehood does speak to something being quite false. Again, seeing something through, I don't know, rose-colored glasses, trusting and then being hurt, possibly. We've got very strong Piscean energies here. And here it's like, I feel here that she's been very open. She's had herself, she's had some sort of a defeat, and therefore, like just like the crab I said before, holding back and protecting herself. But remember, cats have 9 lives. So I feel that Falsita speaks to someone overcoming their trust issues. The Fool knowing that Spirit has his back, and that's why he takes that leap of faith. I think it's going to take time for someone to take that leap of faith. They need to overcome their trust. Someone's been burnt because they've been very sacrificing, very giving, very ethical, but not dealing possibly with an ethical person. But the key says here that the key does open up this gift here, this omaggio di preziosi, which can be abundance, emotional abundance, financial abundance, and someone feeling really, really proud with themselves here that they've accomplished something. And that's what we also have with the World card here. That's what Spirit promises. And also with the male peacock, we know that this Gran Signore is ready to fight. He will fight, as the male peacocks do, till death where there is competition. He will fight. Luck is with him. And possibly also, this could be someone that's coming into an understanding, this Gran Signore, that this is a spiritual union also that is of great value. Okay, so testing times, the key is here. We need to learn how to work with it and how to use it as our tool, dear friends. Okay, the cage is open. The possibilities to expand are here. What will each of us do with this key? All right, I think I will leave it there. I want to thank you all so much. This was a long reading. I do apologize, but it's a divine spread. It goes really deep. Thank you for spending your precious time with me. Thank you for your love always, for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and for your loyalty, my dear friends. Have a wonderful weekend. I will catch up with you soon. Namaste.